going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. Now today we are going to be doing our preview and prediction video for the Dublin Derby, which is the first game of the season at Dalymount Park between Bohemians and Shamrock Rovers. Is there even a better way to actually kick the season off? All the excitement in this week leading up to that game. This is so good. One negative is that they moved it to the Saturday at 2 o'clock, which is a bit of an annoying one, to be honest, but nonetheless it's going to be a fantastic game. Packed Dalymount Park. Yeah, it's a really hard game to call, to be honest. It always is. Bohemians did have that unbelievable run, of course, where they went, I think it was 7 games with only 1 draw and 6 wins over the course of 2 years. But then in the last 2 meetings, Shamrock Rovers have got the better of Bohemians with a 1-0 home win, Graham Burke scoring, and then a 2-0 win at the Dalymount Park in the FAI Cup semi-final last year. So coming into this, Bohemians definitely want to get one over on Shamrock Rovers after the last 2 games, but Shamrock Rovers want to keep up that winning mentality they have in the Dublin Derby. Big factor in Stephen Bradley's opinion turning around in the Rovers faithful was definitely being able to get the better of Bohs on those 2 occasions. In terms of starting lineups, I think Bohs will go with James Talbot in goal, Andy Lyons right back, Anto Breslin left back, the new signing from Longford Town. At centre back, it's going to be interesting to see who plays. Of course, Rob Cornwall and James Finnerty were very solid in there for Bohemians last season, but of course the arrival of Dan Casey adds to the competition at centre back, so it'll be interesting to see what Keith Long does. Then in front of them, definitely be Keith Buckley with either JJ Lunny and Conor Livingston beside him, you'd imagine. Then I'd say on the right hand side it would be Danny Grant. Then Chris Twardick, the new signing from Sligo Rovers, he'll probably take his place on the left hand side. I don't think Callum Thompson will start this game, the new loan signing from Wolves, but he could be a very good option off the bench. He's very quick, so with the tired legs coming towards the end of the second half, and if it's a tight game, someone like Callum Thompson with a bit of pace could make a huge difference in the last 20 minutes or so. Then of course I think we're going to see Danny Mandrew in the number 10 role. That's nearly the first name on the team sheet. And then I'd say we're going to see the return of Deanie Corcoran. He has a great goal scoring record against Shamrock Rovers. As for Shamrock Rovers, there's a couple of big injury concerns I'm hearing rumours about, and we'll get on to that in a minute. But of course we are going to see Alan Manis in goal. He was the PFAI Team of the Year goalkeeper last season. I think we're going to see new signing Reece Marshall at right back. And then centre backs we're going to see, of course, Lee Grace and Pico Lopez. At left back, I've heard some concerns about Sean Kavanagh's fitness. He was also in the PFAI Team of the Year last season, so if he was to be missing for this game, that could be a huge blow for Shamrock Rovers. It will actually be interesting to see what formation Stephen Bradley goes with. He did kind of play 3 centre backs and 2 wing backs a good bit towards the end of last season. He might adopt that in this game at Dalymount Park to give him that bit more security at the back, but I do think he will go with a flat back 4 and try and play on the front foot. At left back they do have options. They have new signing Liam Scales and Daniel Lafferty that can fill in if Sean Kavanagh is unavailable. In midfield I think we'll see Gary O'Neill and Aaron McAnuff in the 2 kind of holding central midfield areas. In front of them then I think Ronan Finn will start in the number 10 role, and I think on the right hand side there's big news that Jack Byrne is a doubt for this game. I've heard some whispers. It's 100% not confirmed at all, it's just rumours at the moment. Stephen Bradley hasn't done a press conference ahead of the game. I presume in that he will let us know about some of these rumours about players' fitness. It's nothing confirmed at all, but there is some whispers that Jack Byrne might just miss out. I presume Graham Burke will be starting in the tree behind the striker, and we could see maybe Neil Ferrugia playing if Jack Byrne is to be injured. Ferrugia is one to watch this season. He's a really good young winger, and but even if he has to play and Jack Byrne misses out, it's going to be a huge loss for Rovers because so much of their play does go through their best player. Up front, Aaron Green will lead the line. He did score at Dalymount Park in the Cup semi-final, so he'd be looking to do that again. It was a really nice goal and well worked move, and he finished it off well, so he'll be looking to cause some problems for Bohemians. He won't give them a minute on the ball. That's what Aaron Green does give to you, to be fair to him. He won't give whether it be Dan Casey, Cornwall, Finnerty, any of them, he won't give them a second on the ball. So they really defend from the front, Shamrock Rovers, with Aaron Green leading the line. So those are the probable 2 starting lineups for this game, and in terms of like giving a prediction, it's just so hard to know, because I think Bohemians fans would want me to pick Rovers, because whenever I pick Rovers, Bohs win, and when I back Bohs lose. So it's one of those things. It's kind of nearly a running joke on the channel. So much of it does depend on Jack Byrne, I think, because so much of Rovers' play will go through him, especially in such tight games. A moment of magic from Jack Byrne could be the difference. I don't want to go with a draw because it's such a cop-out. I think if Jack Byrne's fit, it's a draw though. I think that's probably the case. And then I think, but if Jack Byrne's out, I'd fancy Bohs to maybe sneak it. So I'm going to, on that, because I'm leaning more towards home advantage, first game of the season, Bohs to come flying out of the traps and get won over back on Shamrock Rovers. So I'm going to go with a Bows 2-1 win. If Jack Byrne is playing though, I think it could be a different story, but I am going to back Bows nonetheless. 2-1 win. I think Dini Corkin will get on the score sheet, maybe whether it be a penalty or something like that, because Rovers do seem to lose the head quite a lot against Bohemians. They give away penalties, a lot of red cards, and their discipline sometimes goes out the window. So Bows will need to take advantage of that, really fly at them, get a load of Shamrock Rovers players booked early on. That'll probably be a plan from Keith Long. It worked out well that time in Tallow when Bows did escape with a 1-0 win last season. So I'm going to back Bows, as I said, and I think probably a 2-1 win. I am hoping we will see a few goals, and hopefully it's not a 0-0 draw or something boring enough like that. Hopefully it's a good spectacle for the neutral. It's on TV and stuff like that, so hopefully the league can get some good exposure, and a couple more fans will want to see them play next time out. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy the promo at the start of this video, it was made by a guy called Ryan Fagan. I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram in the description down below, so if you did enjoy the promo, make sure to go drop him a follow. It was a really cool piece by him. Thank you so much for that. I want to hear what you guys are predicting for the Dublin derby. Let me know your scoreline predictions down in the comments below. And guys, we will be outside Dalymount Park at full time after the game has concluded, of course. So if you're interested in doing an interview, please make sure to drop a comment or message us on Instagram or on Twitter or on Facebook or something like that, so we can organise to meet up with you or something after the game if you want to get your thoughts across on the full-time result. So yeah guys, I hope you do enjoy the opening weekend of fixtures in the League of Ireland. Please make sure to like, share, and most importantly subscribe.